That'd be better than the fucking stupid game I'm watching.
Welcome
It's
back to
your
NFL Crapshooters. Kofod had a crazy good week last week. Some of us not so much. Kofod, why don't you tell us how we did last week?
yeah. I went 6-1, 86%. So I'll take that for the week. Troy went 4-3, 57%. Taylor went 3-4, 43%. And Nolan, your worst week of the season, I think. 1-6, 14%.
I think the
You are
only game I got right was the Bills.
yeah, that's about it.
You know,
Good
Um,
game, you're right.
yeah.
yeah, that's the best game to get right. On the season, you're still above 500, but the percentage keeps dwindling down. It's now 58, 51, and 1, 53%. I'm starting to make a little comeback here. I'm 57, 56, and 1, finally over 500, 51%. Troy, 51 and 58, 47%. And Taylor, you are 44, 63, and 2, 41%.
Had six losing weeks in a row.
Yeah. This is
Six
a week it
losing
turns
weeks in a
around.
row?
I think it might be seven.
Holy smokes.
No, never bad, but it's like 3-5 every week,
Yeah.
which adds up.
Well, let's change it around this week. Let's get week number one on the win track. Thursday night football, probably the game of the week. We've
Yeah,
got
great game. Yeah.
Rams going against the Seahawks. Seahawks kind of coming off. We were talking a little bit before we started filming. Kind of a weird win against the Colts and Old Man Rivers. Darnold just could not seem to get it going. The Seahawks have no run game whatsoever.
No.
And I mean they got JSN, but if Sam
Well,
Darnold isn't clicking, like it's just tough to watch.
yeah. Like Shahid's had his moments, but other than him and JSN, who are you afraid of on that offense?
Yeah. Um,
Cooper Cup? No.
yeah, Cooper Cup revenge game.
Yeah.
So maybe. Rams and Seahawks. Seahawks are favored at home by 1.5. Over under is 42.5. Also, Sam Darnold against the Rams the last two times they played has been awful, but maybe
Bad.
we'll get to
Yeah.
that. Maybe we'll get to that in the stats. Kofi, what do you got for stats? What do you got for the Seahawks is
Seattle
outside,
weather.
right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 12th man, and it looks like it's going to be classic Seattle weather. 90% chance of rain, 45 degrees, 10 to 25 mile per hour winds. Don't have a stat on Darnold, but I do have a stat on the Rams on the road. They are 11-2 against the spread in their last 13 road games.
Mm. And Devontae Adams is out.
Maybe.
Oh.
Uh, they're
He was
trying to be.
laying on the ground like he
Oh,
died.
it looked bad, but McVay said it's going to be up to the last second game time decision. I think they really are going to try to have him get out there and warm up some play.
I guess if
I
yeah, if you're going after that one seed, maybe.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I mean,
No.
nothing else. You make the Seahawks prepare that he's going to play.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening. Well, Kofi, you get to lead us off.
Yeah. So I got my pick. I'll give Troy's as well. Troy is going to take the Seahawks -1.5. Between the weather, Darnold's issues in the past, we just talked about Devontae Adams. Will he play? Will he not play? I think this screams under. So I will take the under 42.5. Similar to the first game, it was low scoring. The Rams had one good drive to start the game, but after that, they didn't do much. The Seahawks had all those turnovers and still had a field goal at the end to try to win it the first time they played them this year. I think it's going to be a tough sled for both teams. They know each other. So give me the under 42.5 in this game.
The under. Taylor.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Snow's falling, Christmas is coming, Goose Skin Fat. Sam Darnold's about to turn into a pumpkin.
Oh,
Give me the Rams.
I was wondering where that was going. I like that pick. There we go.
Yeah, I agree with Taylor. I'm taking the Rams as well. Like I kind of alluded to earlier, that Sam Darnold does not look good against the Rams. And I mean, I think the Rams had their little slip up against the Panthers, kind of put them back on the right mindset. They got the one seed in sight. It's just, yeah, everything we were saying before just makes me lean Rams. So I'll take the Rams.
How about this? If Seattle wins, the 49ers control their own destiny to be the one seed if Seattle wins tomorrow night. The 49ers quietly just keep winning games. No one's talking about them. But if Seattle wins tomorrow night, the 49ers can win out and be the one seed.
and they control their own destiny.
But if assuming
Like if they win the rest of their games, no
and
matter what.
Seattle wins tomorrow, yeah. After
So
Seattle
what? They
wins.
must play like Seattle and the Rams in their last 3 games.
And the
Mhm.
Bears.
Oh, the Bears.
We'll get to that game in a second, but the loser of that Packers Bears game, it's going to get a little
Done.
tough for them. Yeah.
Done.
It's a hell of a weekend for football.
It is. Well, let's dive into it. We got Packers at Bears. Bears lost the first meeting versus Packers. It was a good game though. They bumped it to
Yes.
that 4 o'clock slate. Um, Packers came on top, but since then Parsons is out for the year. Who else went down? Not Reed.
Watson.
Watson.
Oh,
Yeah,
Christian Watson.
Watson went down.
He always gets hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it was like broken collarbone or something, so he's probably out.
Who
Um,
cares?
Bears looked good last week. I think Roma Dunze might be out too, though. So
Yeah, he got injured in warm-ups last
yeah.
week.
And then
So-
what's the guy's name? They just drafted him this year. Luther
Well,
Burden.
not Luther Burden,
I
yeah.
think he's dealing with like an ankle or something too. So injuries kind of both ways. Packers are favored in this game, still 1.5. Over under is 46.5. Kofod, give me some stats and give me some bear weather.
Yeah, this is Bear Packer weather the Saturday before Christmas. 22 degrees, 15-mile-per-hour winds, 5% chance of snow. So some cold weather out in Chicago for Saturday night. Couple of Caleb Williams stats that I thought were interesting. Last Sunday, Caleb Williams set an NFL record for the fewest interceptions thrown for a QB in their first 1,000 pass attempts of their career. Just 12 INTs. The previous record, another current starting quarterback in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett had 14 interceptions in his first 1,000 attempts. So that's a random one. One more. This one's also pretty interesting. Caleb Williams has gone 28 straight games without throwing multiple interceptions. That is the longest streak amongst quarterbacks in the NFL right now. So he doesn't throw that
Takes
many
care of the
picks.
ball.
Yeah.
I think he's got to average like 280-ish a game, and he'll be the first Bears quarterback to ever throw for 4,000.
4,000. Yeah.
So I'm rooting for it.
Yeah.
Bears need it.
Bears have had a lot of struggles for a lot of years. It's good to see some new blood in the NFC.
Well, Kofod, tell me what you got for this.
Bears. I'm going to take the Bears plus 1.5. Like you said, Nolan, they just met 2 weeks ago, and they were dreadful in the first half, but they came back in that second half at Lambeau. They showed that they were, this is a different team. This is not the Eberflus team. This is the Ben Johnson team, and they had a chance at the end there. I like them in the rematch. Now the Packers are wounded. That was a tough loss at Mile High. All the dreams of, we're the top Super Bowl contender. That's very much in doubt now. I know Toyota-thon's still going on, but hey.
Is it technically?
I don't know. I think, doesn't it go through the holidays? I don't know. But either way, give me the Bears plus 1.5 to get some redemption and to put themselves perhaps, if they win, maybe it'll be the 49ers Bears winner in a couple of weeks to decide who's the 1 seed. That would be interesting. Troy is going to take the over in this game, over 46.5.
Yeah, it goes through January 5th.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, still got some Toyota-thon magic maybe in Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah, I'm going Toyota Magic.
There you
Give
go.
me the Packers. I think the Bears are frauds.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time the Bears have beat the Packers?
Last January, but it was the Week 18 meaningless game.
Meaningless bullshit game.
It's like when the Patriots, not this year, but last year, beat them with what's his face, the backup quarterback playing for the Cowboys now.
Yeah, Joe Milton. Yeah,
Joe Milton. Cannon. Bernard.
Yes.
So good. They didn't even keep him as the backup.
Yeah, well, he cost them the first overall pick.
Yeah.
Would they have been first?
I don't remember.
Maybe.
I think I remember wanting New England to win so they wouldn't have the first pick or like the top 2 pick.
Yeah, they probably would have got Abdul Carter.
Dude took Cam Ward.
Maybe.
Yeah.
God, I tend to agree with Taylor here, but like I said, I'm rooting for the Bears, so I'm gonna go with Kofi. I'm gonna take the Bears plus 1.5. I think Ben he's in his groove now. He's got him coached well. Caleb Williams doesn't look like he's panicking when he's back there, which alludes to like Kofi's little interception stat streak he's got going, or whatever record he set. 12 interceptions in his first 1,000 starts, not 1,000 starts, 1,000 whatever.
1,000 attempts. Yeah.
Yeah, you know who the third place dude is? Is it Gardner Minshew?
I think that is
Starting
Minshew.
quarterback
Yeah.
in
He's
the
a
league.
real good fucking company with those bombs.
Yeah, I mean that it's kind of screams Tyrod Taylor to me, but gosh, I mean we need Tyrod next week.
Yeah.
I'll take the Bears. All right, let's jump into Sunday. We got Bills coming off a huge comeback win. I don't know how they keep doing it. It's like
That guy, Josh
Mc-
Allen.
McDermott just needs to go into the locker room before the game and said, "All right, boys, we're down 30 points. Get
Right.
that into your freaking head."
Yeah.
Like between the Bengals, the Patriots, the Ravens. I mean, geez, even the Falcons. I know the offense looked like shit that game, but the defense in the second half only allowed like 3 freaking points.
You're right. Much better adjustments after
Like
halftime.
it
Yeah.
is game after game. It just seems like in that second half, the defense just makes adjustments and comes to play. So
So instead of the coach speak of it's 0-0, like the coaches usually say,
yeah,
to make McDermott be like, no, we're down 21-0, even though the game hasn't started yet.
right.
Yeah. I like that mentality.
It's a hard sell.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, McDermott's not the great. Yeah, it would be tough for him to sell that too, the way he talks.
it's gonna be like you gotta imagine terrorists that come in and just taking over our stadium. Um, Bills are favored by 10. Um,
Only 10?
only 10, yeah, I guess. I mean, the Browns, good defense. Shador has had flashes, had a good game against the Titans. I don't know how much that is saying.
Will they give him the right wristband to start this game?
Yeah, the Browns just seem like a mess. Every time I see something like that with the Browns, I just think of what we talked about last week, Kofi, and like now I'm just like Kevin Stefanski's trying to get fired.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
He's like, I just want to get out of Cleveland.
This is it.
Well, Kofi, give me a stat, give me some weather.
Some classic Cleveland Lake Erie weather, 40 degrees. Winds could get up to 25 miles per hour, 60% chance of rain or snow showers for Sunday. This stat surprised me. Josh Allen is 2-7 against the spread as a road favorite of more than one touchdown.
That's 6 points or 7.
More than a touchdown.
7.5.
There you go. I'm going to assume 7.5. I don't know.
I mean, they're assuming that extra point.
Well, Kofi, what do you got?
Troy is going to take the Browns plus 10. I'm going to take the under for this game. We just mentioned the issues the Browns have on offense. I don't think that's magically going to change. I think this is going to be a week where the Bills defense could look very, very good. And on the flip side, here's a question I have for you guys. Will Myles Garrett break the regular season sack record on Sunday versus the Bills? He needs 1.5 sacks to break the record.
Probably.
So
in France, so he'll do a little lay down, like maybe it'll be a blowout.
Like Brett Favre did for
Strahan. He'll get up and hug him and give him the ball.
No, I think Garrett would earn it if he gets the 1.5 sacks. I think there will be some times where it'll be a little frustration, where Garrett will be a madman, where it'll be a little ugly early on, then eventually the Bills pull away. I don't know if they cover the spread. I'm not going to bet the Bills minus 10, so I don't really care if they cover the spread, just win the game. So I say ugly, low scoring, Bills win. I'll take the under 42.
Taylor.
Yeah, if I'm Myles Garrett, though, I'm hoping that I get Mason Rudolph next week. Aaron Rodgers gets hurt this week. And then I can break my sack record with my helmet by smashing him over the head with it.
That would be awesome.
His helmet. His helmet out and smash him over the head with it.
That would be awesome.
I'll take the Browns. I think it's gonna be a shitty game. I'll watch because I guess that's what I do. But it's gonna be a fucking terrible game. I can see this is the typical Bills letdown. I could see him this
I
game being like 16-10.
Yeah, I
yeah,
can see that.
okay. Yeah, I tend to agree with Kofod and I guess Taylor too, but I'm gonna take the under. I just feel like the Browns, as much as we bitch about Sean McDermott and maybe it's just like his game management, his like lack of like knowing when to challenge or when to use his timeouts, he does put together good defenses, especially against these young quarterbacks. And I just feel like whatever they do, they're just not going to let Shador march down the field with them. I think Shaq Thompson being in there too is like big for their run defense. So if they can keep up that part of their defense, I don't think they score a lot of points. The Bills get an early lead. I think they just use their running backs to milk the clock. Probably be a very boring game. So I agree with Kofod. I'll take the under. Um, Jags versus Broncos, another good game. I feel like this is two two very good teams that nobody fully trusts yet. The Broncos kind of proved a lot of people wrong
I
last
think
week, I
there's
think,
more trust in the Broncos than the Jaguars right now.
which is weird. I mean, the
They beat the
Jags offenses
Packers.
looked very, very good the last five
Yes,
weeks.
yes.
Um,
Trevor Lawrence has quietly had a very, very good season
yeah,
overall.
and that's without their first overall pick and Travis
Travis
Hunter was
Hunter
supposed to be this phenom. They go
and
out and
Brian Thomas hasn't had like a
Brian
huge
Thomas played pretty
season.
good last week.
He did, but overall in the season,
And
it
I
hasn't
think
been a
I
huge
think
season.
why I think with them bringing in fucking what's his name from the
Jacoby
Raiders,
Myers.
Yeah, he's been a great addition.
I think they were trying to use Brian Thomas Jr. as like I don't know an Ayuk or like, and now that they brought the guy from the Raiders, now they can put Brian Thomas just fucking go down the field.
Yeah,
Like we'll unleash it on you. Like do what you're good at. So like very good move by the Jags in the trade deadline. But the Broncos too, it's like Bo Nix, he looks so bad. And then there's other plays where it's like he escapes the pocket, makes something out of nothing. He'll fake out the defender and like pass it to a guy for 15 yards for the first down. It's like I just don't know what to expect from him. So two really good teams that you're kind of afraid to trust, but both could technically win the one seed. Um, Broncos are favored by 3. Over under is 46.5. Kofide stat weather.
30 degrees, 15 to up to 30-mile-per-hour winds, and 10% chance of snow up in Mile High. Two stats for you: the Broncos, excuse me, have won 12 straight home games, just straight up. The Jaguars, on gambling note, are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games.
Hmm. Well, Kofide, what do you got for this game?
Troy and I are on opposite ends of this. He's going to take the Jaguars +3. I will take the Broncos -3. Every time we've had the Broncos on this card in a home game, I've taken the Broncos. I took them over the Chiefs. I took them over the Packers last week when it seemed like the general public, and I think most of the other people on this show took the Chiefs or the Packers. And my other reasoning, besides that trend, is similar to my Dolphins Steelers pick from last week, where I was like, I needed to see the Dolphins win in a cold environment before I can
Mm.
trust, and that turned out to be exactly right. Even though they had a little Saturday night, oh, we're gonna, practice in the snow and all of that. They were dreadful. I want to see the Jaguars actually go into Mile High when it's colder weather. They're not in Florida anymore and win a game like that. Until they do that, give me the team that's been winning at home all season. I'll take the Broncos -3. They'll somehow, some way figure out, make the plays to win another one of these Mile High 4 o'clock Eastern games.
Taylor.
Yeah, I'll take the over. I think the Broncos defense, a little bit of paper tigers. They do well against the bad
Mm.
teams. I think Jaguars can move the ball. Jaguars decent offense. Trevor Lawrence using his feet, looking pretty good. Bo Nix will pull some fucking plays out of his ass. This game's going over.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence the last 4 or 5 weeks has looked like the guy that everyone thought he was going to be 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, the one play he sprinted backwards, looked like Travis Hunter trying to escape, or not Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders trying to escape pressure, and then just spins around, puts on his back foot, and then just like throws a laser for like 50 yards. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I've never seen him do that since Clemson.
Yeah.
So he's been playing good. We already talked about some of the wide receivers. all that being said, though, I tend to agree with Kofod, and I think the Broncos at home, they're playing very well. Um, maybe their defense isn't as great as everyone says, like Taylor was alluding to, but I think the same could be said about the Jaguars defense. So I'll take the home team -3. Um, good game though. Excited to
Yeah,
watch it.
What time's this game?
I think it's the same time as the Bills.
we would want the
Jags.
Jaguars to win, not only for, could we have some outside shot to get the 1 seed, which I don't think will happen, but also I don't want the Texans to win that division and have a home playoff game for them possibly.
That's true.
Right. That's my top rationale more than Broncos losing.
Yeah, that's true. I think the Bills clinch a playoff spot. I think if they win and the Colts or Texans lose, but I think the Texans are playing like the Raiders.
Right. And the Colts more realistic to lose to the
Just-
49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, could clinch a playoff spot this week. Let's get to the Sunday night game. We have the Patriots coming off the loss to the Bills, versus the Ravens -3. Probably a much more important game for the Ravens. I think the Patriots doesn't really matter as far as the division goes.
Right.
Doesn't really matter if they lose this game. I guess, if they lost this game, then the Bills could afford to drop one to the Browns or the Eagles next week. Um,
And if the Broncos did lose, now the Patriots could have dreams again of getting that 1 seed possibly.
but the Ravens kind of fighting for their lives. I think the Ravens might still win the North though.
Oh yeah. I'm not giving
They
up
just
on
have
that.
to go. They have
Yeah.
to win one out of their next two, and then they just have to beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
And they're
Could have definitely happened.
Yep. Ravens are actually -3. That seems weird.
No.
Over under is 48. It seems weird.
The Steelers run the table.
Yeah,
They
the
gotta,
Steelers are on the table. They're in.
they gotta keep pace. They gotta stay within one until the last game.
Yeah.
But
I
they
think
lose.
I think
And the
I think
Steelers could
that's gonna
very
be
well lose to the Lions on Sunday too.
yeah,
No.
Steelers could lose to the Lions. But I'm
No,
pretty
they won't.
sure that that's the game that's going to get flexed on the last
Yeah.
week to Sunday Night Football
I
because
think you're right
I
on
think
that.
it'll be for the division.
Yeah.
Um, all right, Kofi, give me a stat, give me some weather, and then tell me why you don't think it's weird that the Ravens are -3.
23 degrees, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds, but no chance of precipitation. I guess this would go to your point, Nolan. The Ravens have covered the spread only once in their last 7 home games. Troy, what did Troy pick? Troy and I are on the same page. We're both taking the Ravens -3. It's a Ravens home game Sunday night. They haven't played better the last couple of weeks. I know Burrow said that was like the worst game he's ever had. He had never been shut out
Well,
in his
the
pro
week
career
before that, he
before
said
that.
he wasn't having any fun anymore.
Yeah, and now he says he has thought about maybe being in a different uniform today. So, oh boy, that could be a very interesting offseason for Joe Burrow. But getting back to the Ravens, in my head, I was thinking before I even looked at the lines and I saw that this was a Sunday night game, I figured, okay, Ravens will be probably favored by 1.5, 2, 3 at the most. So just in my head, it just made sense to me that they would still be favored. New England still got to prove it. You know, we talked about how they've had a softer schedule for the most part this season. I think the Ravens show up for this game. I think they play well. I'm still not counting out New England. They are a contender, no doubt, but I think this is a Ravens throwback game where you see what the potential they had from week 1 at the start of the season. Derrick Henry plays well. Lamar plays well. The defense seems to be improving. This is what Baltimore's done the last couple of years, where their defense looks dreadful the first few months and then comes alive in December. So for all those reasons, I will take the Ravens -3.
Yeah, I don't know. With the whole Burrow thing, because everything I see is like, well, they're not surrounding them with a good line. They're not paying players on their defense. But like, wasn't Joe Burrow the one lobbying for pay T. Higgins, pay Jamar Chase? Like, I need these guys.
I think it's more that everyone just pretty much assumes that the Bengals are the cheapest organization in the NFL and that he had to do that much pushing just to get those receivers paid. And they haven't done anything on the O-line for years. And I think now the jury's out on Zach Taylor as a coach.
Where's he gonna go?
Minnesota?
I could see that. Miami.
Miami. They can't get rid of. He'd have to. I don't know how they could fit it without that Tua contract, though.
I know,
They
but
would have to,
I feel like we say this all the time, and teams figure out a way
they would
to
have to
circumvent the
sign.
cap or do
They would have to
something.
trade for Tua.
They
I
would
don't know
have
why
to
the
sign
Bengals would want that though.
they would have to attach like a first and third like picks to
Yeah,
Tua on
Yeah.
top of the picks they'd have to give up. Yeah, the haul would be huge.
it would be.
It'd have to be.
But again, why do these guys sign with these teams that they know suck and then bitch about it like 2 years after they sign their contract?
I think I guess the hope with the Bengals was is like, yeah, whatever. What was that now? 4 years ago, they made the Super Bowl, and then like ever since then, it's been like injuries. Like Joe Burrow just really can't stay that healthy. So you think
Fair to
like,
Joe Burrow, he basically said he's not having fun this year. Well, who would have fun on a 4-10 team? Like that's what he said.
well, they also said something like when Andrew Luck retired, I think he had like 12 less games played than Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow still has like 20 more sacks than him or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
bad.
Joe Burrow is getting beat the fuck up.
He is. He is.
So,
They should trade him to the Raiders like they did to Carson Palmer.
That could happen.
I mean, if he's not having fun for the Bengals, I think he would be miserable playing for the Raiders.
Hey,
Yeah, but at least you're in Las Vegas instead of Cincinnati.
Yeah, in Cincinnati.
Florida's there. He's getting Ruggs back. Ruggs is coming
I think
back
Pete
soon.
Carroll, like, I don't think he knows what's going on.
He's gone.
Yeah, I think he could be gone. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine they get Burrows, Ruggs gets out of jail, they get the team, they get that going.
The Raiders could fire. They're paying like 4 coaches already that they fired. So just add Carroll as the 5th one now.
Yeah, who cares?
They're
Vegas,
still paying
baby.
Gruden. Yeah.
Yeah, go get. Yeah, you're paying Gruden. Just bring him back.
Yeah, he's on the payroll. Say, hey, you come back or then you quit. If you don't come back, you quit.
Forget about those emails. Come on back, Gruden.
Yeah,
I already
somebody
forgot
says,
about
I'm not working for you, then say you quit and you don't get your money.
Win-win.
Report back to work.
Yep. Well, geez, I don't even think we got to your pick there, Taylor. What do you got for Patriots versus Ravens?
I got the Patriots. I think the Ravens are done. They're a joke. Lamar Jackson's toe hurts this week. Is it his knee? Is it his hip?
I have no idea.
It's just working up his leg. Pretty soon it's going to be in his brain.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Obviously, we're rooting for the Ravens. I think
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the Ravens were going to lose to the Bengals last week, though, and that was wrong. Oh.
Bengals.
From a gambling standpoint, one reason why I'm confident the Ravens -3, I just feel like by Sunday, every Joe Schmo's gonna be like, "Oh, Patriots have a better record. Patriots +3 is free money."
Started at 2.5, so this is already going in the other direction. Yeah. Everyone saw them get annihilated by the Bills in the second half, and they go, they're done. They're going to end up 11-7-6, and
all right, give me the Ravens. Which are they wearing their black jerseys?
Ooh, I don't know.
Because then I definitely want the Ravens.
Seahawks, by the way, I should have mentioned this. They're wearing new jerseys tomorrow. You know how like they have the decibels, it gets so loud in the stadium. It's got like little decibels on the shoulders.
Their rivalry jerseys?
Yeah, I don't think they look great.
Yeah,
so
good.
We'll be the judge
the Rams,
tomorrow.
Right?
Yeah.
I think these rivalry jerseys, I think it's ran its course.
You did pick the Rams, yes.
Good. Rivalry jerseys.
Yeah, they need to go.
I think the rivalry jerseys record is probably like 2-8 or something.
Yeah, it's like when you dress.
The Dolphins with the black jerseys beat the Jets. That's the only one I can remember winning.
I think the Cardinals lost, Bills lost, Patriots probably won. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the gray jerseys they wore on that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're playing the Jets, you lose.
Yeah.
All right. How did the Bills lose to the fucking Dolphins? I have no idea.
They got their ass kicked too.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
That would have solved a lot of problems. Let's get to Monday night. We have the 49ers going up against Phillip Rivers and the Colts, like we were talking about earlier.
Jesus Christ.
Niners are favored by 6.5. Over under is 46.5. Kofod, give me a stat. Don't need the weather.
Don't need the weather. These stats aren't going to blow anyone away. They make perfect sense. The 49ers are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. Meanwhile, the Colts are currently on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, but What's Phillip Rivers in his last 5 games?
Good question. I don't have that answer. Oh, 0-2 for sure because he lost last week and he
Yeah, but he
lost the
covered
Bills playoff
probably.
game. Did cover.
Covered.
He's a cover
Oh,
machine.
0-2 straight up.
He's
One
2
and
and 0
zero.
against the spread.
And
That's
now,
yeah.
and
There
now
you
the
go.
Niners got tape on him.
Yes, they can really break down that tape of all the
You,
different things that he
you,
did last Sunday.
you didn't have tape on him before. The guy's been playing since 2004.
The one play where he fell down.
Oh my
I
gosh!
get
I was like,
back
I
up.
was like, oh no, Rivers, no.
Oh, that just
So did
that was
anybody figure
painful.
out what's wrong? Why isn't Anthony Richardson playing?
His
His
eye.
eye. I think that there was a warm
The
up like 2 months
resistance
ago.
bands
Yeah,
snapped
the
him in the
strap.
eye.
Yeah.
He's like blind in one eye.
Plus, I think the Colts are ready to get rid of him too.
They
I don't
probably
think they
gave him
were.
a faulty band that
I
would
don't think they
snap
were
in
rushed.
his
I don't think
eye.
they're rushing to have him be healed and have him play right now. I think they've moved on from him.
You think he'll magically get healed if they are out of it the last week and they can throw him out there?
I don't think so. I don't. I think he's done with the Colts.
He was a pipe dream when they drafted him. Like, how many games did he even start in college?
13.
He had that one good game where Florida upset Utah, and that was it. That was his moment in the sun.
And everyone just thought he was another Josh Allen, just like
He was the top.
athletic.
He was the top Heisman candidate for a week, and then it was
He's
just
just this
downhill after that.
raw athlete that we can mold into this superstar. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the Josh Allen effect, I guess. Poll 5. What do you got for this game?
Troy is going to take the 49ers -6.5. I'm going to go with the same strategy I had with the Colts last week. This is an underplay, under 46.5. The Colts are going to, I can't imagine they're going to change their strategy from last week. Control the clock, give the ball to Jonathan Taylor a lot. Hopefully he breaks big yards for them. That's their hope. And then it's just going to be dink and dunk with Phillip Rivers. Nothing too much, short passes. Don't ask him to do too much. He can't throw the ball too much anyway, and he's not going to move at all. He never did anyway, and now he's much bigger. And on the 49ers side, just give it to McCaffrey, give it to Kittle, let Brock Purdy do his thing, take a lead eventually, and then just kind of bury it away. I see this as an underplay, so I'll take under 46.5 for this game.
Taylor.
Yeah, Kobe, I know you said they're just hoping they could just get Jonathan Taylor going. Well, guess what? Hopes for the Red Cross. They're gonna lose. They're double digits. Give me the Niners.
Yeah, I agree with Taylor on this. 49ers, I think Jonathan Taylor's all they got. Niners are just going to load the box and force Phillip Rivers to try to throw it down the field.
Stay on his 2 feet.
You just don't. I don't see it happening. Last week, it would have been awesome if he would have won last week. It probably would have been like the story of the year.
Yeah, like that when he threw that touchdown pass, and they showed the video of all of his high school players celebrating.
Going nuts.
That was awesome. Yeah,
yeah. I think
His
they showed that video on
kids going nuts.
Well, they showed the one video of like his high school team going nuts, and they were like Phillip Rivers' family cheering for their dad. Like that was the caption.
And then I didn't know this because one of the arguments against Rivers doing this is, well, he's going to lose his Hall of Fame chance. He's going to have to wait 5 more years.
Yeah, but I think
he's a borderline Hall of Famer now.
The practice squad.
What I did not know is once you get back into the NFL as an active player, you get the NFL health insurance for 5 years.
Yes.
That's worth more than the Hall of Fame now for Phillip Rivers and his
especially with 10 kids.
Yeah.
Not only that, his daughter gave birth on his insurance.
That's right. Grandchildren. Yep.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
That was a good businessman. He should have had him blackballed. Said, you're out of here.
But I also think if you're elevated from the practice squad, technically you can still, like, your Hall of Fame doesn't reset.
No, it does.
I thought it didn't.
I was listening to Mad Dog Radio. He has a Hall of Fame voter on, and they said they had a new vote this week to put somebody else on the list. Yeah,
Sal Capaccio, I was listening to.
I almost wonder if you get in the game.
Maybe
I mean, that makes sense.
Which either way, now he did.
He's in the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Play the snap.
Yeah, you have a stat on the sheet.
So there's nobody else they could get.
We talked about this a little bit.
He knew he ran the plays.
Heineke,
he knows the coach.
I feel like you could go get Heineke and throw him out there. Freaking Andrew Luck was another one I came
No,
up
no.
with.
Cam Newton was offended.
Cam Newton was offended.
I watched
RG3 was probably offended.
Cam Newton play that last season in Carolina. He didn't look much better.
No.
Tim Tebow,
How,
come
how
out,
about Zach?
come
How
out.
about Zach Wilson this week? He's been
Yeah,
number
gets
two to Tua
benched.
all season, and now he's
Well, not
still
benched,
number
but
two. Now Ewers is elevated. Like he can't get it.
yeah. So now the Patriots just have to fucking beat Ewers and Brock fucking or whatever his name is.
Do you think that
Unless it's
call came
Tyrod,
down?
like Taylor said.
Yeah.
Think that call came down from the Miami office saying, "Hey, we want a better draft pick." Well,
Probably.
Yeah.
how can we
Yes.
guarantee that? Put this fucking bum in.
I think that's probably exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Which I think more teams should probably do.
Right.
A, you're probably going to lose. B, you see what you got in this kid. You already pretty much know what you're getting with Zach Wilson.
Well,
Yes. That's
the
true.
NFL is really hard to tank just because you'll get your fucking head ripped off. So that's like the only real way to tank is just put a quarterback out there so bad, where even when he's trying, he sucks, and you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see maybe Deshaun Watson on Sunday? Huh? Huh? Huh?
I don't think so.
You don't think he's back?
I mean, what would the point of that be?
The fuck they fuck you, Shador.
Yeah, I mean, they might because I think they do hate him. Um, I gave my pick 49ers, right, Kofan?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's get to our college football playoff bet of the week. So, college football playoffs start this week. Kofan, how we do last week in our college bets?
So last week we had a pick on the Army Navy game. This was actually I went to the game, and this was the only one I actually lost in the show. I stupidly took the over. I should have stayed
I
away from
told
that.
you.
You're
You
right.
scared me away from the over or the
Yeah.
under.
And not only that, I convinced you took Navy -6. They won the game outright, but they did not
Yeah.
cover. They won by 1. Taylor and Troy both had Army +6. Fun game, great experience, but the under and the underdog are usually the plays to make in the Army Navy game, and last week turned to be true.
You didn't get murdered.
Tradition.
And I did not get murdered in Baltimore. I had a good experience in Baltimore. I would go
You didn't
back.
go see him, Taylor?
No, I'm in Charlotte, man.
Yeah. He's living his life.
Damn.
I couldn't get back that weekend. It was if I would have known it was the game, I would have planned it ahead of time. I would have went back. But I just got back from Germany, so I would have
That's what
turned around.
Kofi's. He's like, I don't know. He's in Germany or
Well, what I would have done if I
somewhere.
would have fucking thought about it, I would have just flew back to Baltimore and then flew back to Charlotte on Sunday.
Mm.
But so you planned. I'm not a planner.
Kofan, what's your pick for this week?
My pick is going to be Texas A&M -3.5 for the first game on Saturday. This is more of I don't trust Miami. They all this talk about, oh, is it them? Is it Notre Dame? Is it Alabama? Carson Beck. Can Carson Beck, prove it in a big game on the road? I'd feel more comfortable if this was the night game. I think ESPN was smart to have this be the noon Eastern kickoff and not go up against Packers versus Bears. Let James Madison, Oregon, be the opposite game in that window. So it would be better for the A&M crowd if it was at night, but still, that 12th man's going to be rocking 100,000 plus. A&M was humbled in that loss to Texas weeks ago. They want to bounce back, prove that they are the real deal. So I'll take the home team in the spot. I'd feel a little bit more comfortable if it was not the hook with the 3.5. But either way, give me a bad Miami interception thrown late in the game, and A&M takes it for pick 6, something like that. I'll take A&M -3.5. Troy is going to take the Alabama-Oklahoma over 39.5. If you remember, first game was low defensive minded game. That is a low total. So he's going to take the over in that spot.
All right, Taylor.
Yeah, the bracket sets up actually pretty nice for Texas A&M. If they can win, they get Ohio State in Dallas.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't get. Do the teams get to pick where they go? The top 4 seeds.
Yeah, I think because it's
Why I just didn't get why Ohio State would end up wanting that potentially in the second round,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you would think maybe they take the Orange Bowl instead. I don't know.
but yeah. Anyways, but I'm gonna go Tulane -7 or plus 17 and a half. Ole Miss plays with their food a lot. Um, I think Tulane can run the ball, keep the score low.
I thought that was the other one I was considering, and Ole Miss did kill Tulane earlier in the season, but I almost like that for Tulane that they now know what it's like to play Ole Miss, get a rematch here, and plus, to me, those Ole Miss players, we got to prove we're just as good without Lane Kiffin. It's almost like they're putting added pressure on themselves.
And Lane Kiffin's right up the road in Baton Rouge. He's got a bone to pick with Ole Miss now. He might be sneaking down to New Orleans to
Oh,
help
okay.
him out a little bit.
Yeah,
Switch it to his
maybe.
old team.
Ah.
I think it's happening. I can't prove it, but but I also can't prove it's not happening.
Hey, nothing could get past Lane Kiffin at this point. He could be up for anything.
I think I was on the wrong side of this game earlier in the season, but I think this time around I'm going to take Oklahoma.
No, you and I were on the right side. We both had Oklahoma.
I thought I picked Alabama.
No, we both had it as our. No, we both had Oklahoma.
Okay,
and we both said sprinkle the money line, and they went out right.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm right with them again. Taking Oklahoma against Alabama. Ugh. Man, I must have lost a different game against.
What number do you have it as? Because it's gone back and forth with plus 1.5.
Minus
1.5. They're favored now. Okay.
Just give me a money line.
I'll give you money line.
Yeah, it's -112.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
1.5 on FanDuel now.
That's what I'm looking at.
You
but it's -104.
You guys didn't want to bet Kennesaw State versus Western Michigan?
It's not a playoff game.
These bowl games are fun.
Taylor and I are in our bowl pick'em contest. I am over so far. I just had South Florida -6. They lost outright. I have Delaware tonight. They're probably going to lose. I am off to I had Boise State last Saturday night. They got their ass kicked. I'm off I'm off to a dreadful start in these bowl games.
Just watching them. It's bad football.
But I love it. It's my favorite part of one of my favorite parts of the holidays is just random bowl games on random nights.
Yeah, it is nice.
I'm one of the last holdouts that still love bowl games.
Duke Mayo Bowls.
Notre Dame doesn't.
Yeah, screw Notre Dame. They can whine and bitch all they want.
You think the Bulls
they could have gone to the Pop-Tarts Bowl and had a great time.
Yeah.
I think the Bulls end up going away.
I think there's gonna be less and less. Like they already said the LA Bowl, that the one that Boise played in last week, that's done. So I think there's gonna be less bowl games, but it's still a cash cow, especially for ESPN, because they have the majority of them.
Well, do you think they'll maybe try to set up a group of 5 tournament or something?
I think they're gonna go to 16-team playoff and still at least give that best group of 5 team into the playoff. They're just gonna change the rules so that what happened this year won't happen again.
You could have the other group of 5s that don't get in. Have all 4 teams.
You could do that. Maybe something like that happens.
Notre Dame and UConn, get them in there.
Yeah.
Be great. Notre Dame versus Toledo.
I'd watch.
Classic matchup.
My preseason national championship pick was Clemson, Penn State, and that's the Pinstripe Bowl this year.
Is it?
When I saw that, I was like, if you would have said they're playing in a bowl, you would have said, yeah, they are.
Yeah, national championship. Yeah. No, Pinstripe Bowl. Yankee Stadium.
All right, well, let's get to our free money bet of the week. Back to the NFL. Kofod, how did we do with those last week?
Couple wins, couple losses. We'll get to the wins first. I had the Colts over 1.5 field goals. They made 3 in that game, including that 60-yarder to take the lead late. That was a plus 113 bet, so I won on that. Troy, he took the Bills -1 as his free money bet, and we know how that went. That was a win. Taylor, you also had a win. I read my card wrong at first. 2-team teaser. Panthers plus 3.5. They lost by 3. That's a win. And Washington plus 8.5. They beat the Giants by 8. So you won that one. Nice 2-team teaser there. The only loss in free money bet, Bengals plus 2.5 from you, Nolan. They got the goose egg. They were shut out 24-0. So with that loss by you and Troy's win, that means the two of you are now tied at 10-5 for free money bet standings, both at 67%. I'm a game under 500 at 7, 8, and 1. And Taylor, you are 5 and 10 on free money bets.
Well, Kofi, what do you got for free money this week?
I'm going back to the well. I'm going to take there's a little different field goal bet, but for the 49ers Colts game on Monday night between the two teams, I'm going to take total field goals made over 3.5 at plus 102. Like I said, I think the Colts strategy on offense is going to be the same. It's going to lead them to be conservative, kick a couple field goals. 49ers get a couple field goals themselves. Boom, you get 4 field goals. That bet hits. So I'll take that at plus money at plus 102. Troy is going to ride the hot hand that the Saints are right now.
Oh,
He's going
I
to
was
take
thinking
this,
about that take.
and he's going to take he's going to take Shuck that QB and the Saints minus 4.5 at home versus the Jets.
I like that pick. Saints look good.
Yeah, they do.
I was leaning the opposite.
Take the Jets.
And Brady Cook.
Because are the Saints? They should be 4.5 against anybody.
It's true.
Did you see the Jets last week?
But they're feeling themselves a little bit, and I feel like the Jets are like not feeling themselves at all.
Exactly.
Like a year
off the bandwagon.
Or is
I don't know how much of a bandwagon it is.
Or is this the Saints are putting something together and maybe next year they're the NFC South champions? Is Shuck actually a good starting quarterback?
Right.
You know?
The Panthers, like the Bucks, are trying to like give the Panthers the division, and the Panthers are like,
no,
you
not
take
yet.
it.
We gotta play each other. Yeah,
we're not ready yet.
I'm rooting for a tie in that game on Sunday. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's wild. That freaking division. Well, Taylor, what are you taking? You gonna take the Jets or what?
I was gonna take them, but I'm gonna plug my nose on another New York team. I'm gonna take the Giants plus 3.
Ooh.
I like them. They're taller than a Viking. They can crush them.
Oh, that's a plug your nose game, I feel like.
Definitely.
This game, I think I'm gonna take the Cowboys at home versus the Chargers. I think the Cowboys are pretty much eliminated. But I just feel like the Chargers they're still so beat up. Herbert's playing with one arm. Like they kind of lucked out with these last couple games with the Chiefs and the Eagles. Like the Eagles just kind of look like blah, and the Chiefs like they've been bad all year. I don't know. I just feel like their luck is going to bounce the other way. The Cowboys will get a win, and the Cowboys fans will still think there's hope when really there's not. I think they have like a less than a 1% chance to make the playoffs, but I'll take the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I wanted to take the Saints with Troy, but I'll switch it up.
I really like.
What's the number you got for that game?
I think it was 2.5.
They're favored, right? Yeah, they're favored. Minus 2.5.
I thought for sure they would be underdogs, and I would have loved this LA. I thought it would be the opposite. I thought they'd be like
home dogs. Yeah. Yeah, the other game that I thought about maybe the Panthers being home dogs, but that's I can't do it.
Actually, that's probably the one I should have took. That's a Panther spot right there.
Yeah, that is a Panther spot. And then I thought maybe Minshew versus the Titans, maybe he comes up. Because I feel like that's what Minshew does. He comes up and he's got that Minshew like fucking magic for a game or two, and then he sucks again.
I don't know. Couldn't you see the Chiefs just being dreadful on Sunday? Just like all the hope is lost. Kelsey knows
the Titans are just so bad. But
Kelsey,
the Chiefs might be like, we don't care anymore.
Yeah.
The Titans are also really bad.
That's what I mean.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's
definitely a plug your nose game.
When they're like plus 10, but now they actually got to like play a decent game. They can't just score a meaningless touchdown at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Cover.
I mean, I have the Chiefs defense in my fantasy league, so I'm hoping that Cam Ward throws a couple interceptions or something. But for what, he's like the most sacked quarterback in the NFL too, right?
He just runs around.
He's got to be up there, yeah.
So, yeah, I thought about it. I don't know if the Texans are going to cover 14.5, but it's the Raiders. Like, who knows?
Raiders are so bad. They had 75 total yards
I
last
know.
Sunday.
But the Texans' offense is like not good, but the
It's
Raiders are
not
just
Raiders
so
bad.
bad.
Kenny Pickett looked awful.
What is their record?
2-10,
Do they own the
2-11.
one seed or the first
Uh,
overall pick?
I
The
don't
real
know.
one, Steve.
I don't know.
It has to be them.
They beat the Titans, so it might be the Titans.
Oh, it might be the Titans.
They beat the Patriots.
The Titans are going to be back to back first overall picks.
Could be.
Man,
Who's the number one stud this year? First overall pick, mocking.
Well, I mean, the Titans aren't going to take a quarterback, but I think Mendoza or the Oregon quarterback would be the top two QBs right now.
so they could trade the pick and
Yeah.
get more
Or
picks.
trade Cam Warren.
Trade. I don't think they do that. I think he's shown enough where you just got to get a coach now.
Get a
Caleb
coach.
Downs. Caleb Downs, the safety from Ohio State, he could be somebody you consider.
If Cam Warren
Yeah.
was in this draft class, where would he
He'd be
rank?
number one. Number one.
You think he'd be number one?
He's better than Mendoza.
If I'm basing off of his Miami season, like that, like putting it for college this year, yeah, he'd probably be the top pick again. He was awesome at Miami last year. It was the defense
he
that
was.
just sucked, you know.
And you could put people around him. Like that's why I think you trade the pick. Trade back to like fifth or sixth. Somebody will trade up, give you a haul for the first overall pick. You can put a bunch of talent around him. Draft a tackle.
Yeah, kind of
Draft,
do like what Cleveland did last year.
give him a tackle, a receiver, a guard in the fourth round. There you go.
Yeah, would you rather be Cleveland or like Miami going into the
Cleveland.
future?
Miami.
Miami.
Cleveland.
I just feel like Miami's locked in with Tua.
And they also pay.
Tyreek's done.
I know it sounds crazy. They might just eat that money and say bye to Tua.
But they got Waddle. They're paying a bunch of they're not just one guy. And like that was the thing with the Broncos is they were only paying Russell Wilson.
They were
Yeah.
paying him a lot.
Where the Dolphins are like total.
That's-
reasonable.
Oh, it for sure. But I it's just it's part of it too. Is it's Cleveland,
If
unfortunately.
you're
The
gonna
Browns, the Browns are just
would be in Miami.
yeah.
Yeah, it is Cleveland.
But I
It's
feel like
also Miami.
Cleveland has a more favorable roster. They have better
And
young-
they've got
The
Yeah,
best
like
defensive
picks.
player in football, yeah. And the end picks, yeah.
like that Travis Hunter trade was massive.
like
it
I
was.
feel like if they just could get the quarterback right, they could turn it around in a year.
Another
They have a solid defense.
another crappy franchise that's looking in a better position is the Jets too, because they got those,
Yeah, the Cowboys.
those
picks
trades
and
they made, look
and
a
the
lot
Colts.
better now.
I
Yep.
mean, the Colts trade just looks like awful now.
Yeah.
They went all in with Daniel Jones, who just crumbled a couple weeks later, and then the guy they traded for, I don't know.
Two
Did
first
they ever
round
say what
picks.
happened to his calf?
I don't know.
But I mean, 2 first rounders for a guy that's like he was good his rookie year, and then he just kind of got worse after year
Yeah.
after year. Not saying he's
Yeah.
bad, but
No, he's a good corner,
I don't
but
think
he's
he's worth
not.
two
Yeah,
first
he's
rounders.
No.
he's like a middle of the pack starting. He's a middle of the pack number one corner.
Yeah.
But you
Just
gave
a
up two
weird
first
thing to
round picks.
just go all in for the. But I guess at the time they were pretty much the one seed.
At the time.
See, that's why I'm glad the Bills. Like everyone can say you make moves, but
Yeah, but you don't make moves just for the sake of making a move.
yeah,
No, if you look back at it now, of all the trade deadline, all big moves and all the talk, the Jacoby Myers trade was probably the best trade, for a team that got something that's been
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
well
that's-
since. That's the
what it
one.
was. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's probably it was the best.
Not
Which
Sauce.
the
not
Bills probably
Quentin
could have done.
Williams. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, who knows with the Waddle thing? I mean, I know Waddle's like good, but he's another one that's just always hurt.
Yeah.
He's always like coming out of the game. It's like Puka, but then Puka just comes right back in and just gets killed again. You ever notice when Puka goes out, the very first play he comes in, like Sean McVay will just run like an end around with him and he just gets crushed.
Yes.
It's
Let's
like
get
he doesn't even ease him back into the game.
take the cobwebs out.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Good show, boys.
Another good show.
Plus 200. Nolan puts it on YouTube.
I mean, I did last week.
Oh, you did? I didn't even notice. I was between traveling and everything, so that's on me. Hand up.
Oh,
Yeah. I did last week. I told you I would.
You did. Okay.
wait, what time's the Bills game?
1 o'clock.
I'm liking these 1 o'clock games. And I
Yeah.
think the Eagles is at 4.
Yeah, that's definitely a 4 o'clock game.
And then I'm
next week.
assuming the Jets will be at 1.
Maybe there's this outside chance they make that a Saturday.
Maybe we'll make it a Saturday
I
night
forgot
game.
they do all that
Everyone get
shit.
really,
Yeah.
really wasted.
Because there's going to be a couple of those games that'll get moved to Saturday for the last week of the season.
Yeah,
Last-
because I guess it wouldn't really matter if the Bills. I guess if they
Or-
lost, then the Patriots could sit all their starters on Sunday. Would be the only.
Or
thing.
let's even say the Patriots clinched the division before that week. The TV people could be like, well, let's put the Bills on Saturday for their last home game in Highmark Stadium, give them their own little time slot. So that I could see that.
I mean, I guess the only way that the Patriots could clinch would be if the Bills lost one of these next 2 games and the Patriots won their next 2.
Which would be the Eagles most likely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Could Bills still not make the playoffs? They lose out.
Yeah.
The Bills, I think if they lose this week, they still have like a 98% chance of making it.
No, they have to lose out. Like the Colts have to Colts or
They
the
have to
Ravens,
lose out. The Colts have to win out.
or the Ravens have
And
to.
and Houston and somebody, or maybe it's the Chargers. Houston or the Chargers have to keep winning.
Yeah, because basically they have to get in a tie with Houston for the last spot, and they would lose that tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
The only
lost
way
it
they're
in
gonna
that.
get in.
Yep.
Which I mean, shit.
You gotta win one more goddamn game.
Yeah, just win one more and you're in.
Yeah.
Pretty
Beat the
much.
Browns.
Pretty much.
Take the rest, Josh.
Beat the Browns, and then the 49ers win on Monday night, and we're
Which I think is probably
going to happen. Yep.
But then it's like, I don't know who you want to face because right now I think they play the Jags if it ended today.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I don't want the Texans. That's the only team in the AFC I'm actually scared of.
I'm secretly a little scared that if the Ravens get in and Lamar gets hot, then
I'm not scared of it.
That'd be a
Derek
team
Henry
that
just
could-
runs it down our throat like he tends to do.
because we'd be playing them in Baltimore.
That's true. Not. Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, if it's Steelers, God,
Not afraid.
Steelers, Broncos.
I think it'll be a tougher game than the first Steeler game, but I'm still not afraid.
Yeah, Steelers,
Yeah.
Broncos, Jags, and Chargers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Go to the
Let's-
Super Bowl.
Let's play ball. Let's see what happens. I'm not afraid
Yeah.
of those
Win
teams.
the damn game.
Patriots again? I'm not afraid of them. You can
No.
beat them. No.
No, I think in a big playoff spot, Josh Allen's been there tons of times. Drake Mays, big lights, probably gets a little nervous. He's got Stephon Diggs screaming at him.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be quite the scene.
Yeah.
It's
That was
definitely taking 4 miles to pee.
We got 3 more weeks to go.
Yeah. Let's just beat the Browns on Sunday. One game at a time.
Yep. All right, boys. Until next week, bet responsibly. Go Bills.
All right,
Go Bills.